All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Kelly Varga. I am going to be your professor that's going to walk you through environmental science over the next 16 weeks. I'm excited you guys are here. And for some of you, this may be your very first fully online, not remote, not asynchronous, fully online self-paced, sort of self-guided course. So with that, I really want to set you guys up for success, and I really want to make sure you know where there's an availability of all the resources to guarantee your success and successfully passing the course by the end of the semester with the grade that you want. So the first thing is most of you should have received the email from yesterday that corresponded to clicking on the home link and bringing you into the Canvas shell for you to go through some different modules. I know some of you are like, Dr. Varga, I'm trying to sign up for the online platform. I can't do it because there's nothing there. I can't access the assignments. There's a reason for that. I want to make sure that you take these first 2 days, these first couple of days to really understand what's before us for the next 16 weeks. So the very first thing I want to start with is getting you guys to see and know that the dashboard inside of Canvas, if you aren't aware, has some different features to it to allow you to see some different options. So for me, I always like to keep my dashboard, right, in what is called the card view. Maybe some of you didn't realize you could change the different views of your dashboard. But for me, I like to see all the different courses I'm teaching so that it's kind of like a big choose here button. I know exactly what I'm clicking on. I think this is really helpful for students, and I think this is helpful not just for my class or the classes I'm teaching, but I think it's really helpful for students to be aware of this information because some of you may not realize you could have changed this and instead are just seeing this, right? So again, in these little three dots, I've just clicked on recent activity, and now it's just showing me places that I've gone lately. It also is showing me potential assignments that are due, or maybe some of you are seeing it in list view with all of the different courses and kind of the things that are due. It doesn't matter to me how you arrange your dashboard. However, I do want students to be aware that there is this option to change the view. And to me, this is the nicest streamlined way to see the different courses, to know which one to go into versus only seeing just a list of assignments that are due. Why do I bring this up? I bring this up because if students don't realize it, and again, if I don't kind of force you to go into the homepage and force you to go through those modules, many of you will just forget about this course and simply just go in and take the assignments, do the exam, and complete it and move on. The problem with that, you will not realize that there's an entire course with information, PowerPoints, with access to the book, information for how to set up office hours to meet with me so that we can discuss things, supporting information, troubleshooting. Again, if you're just coming into the dashboard and you're just saying, oh yeah, that's my online class and I just got to do my assignments, but my other classes that I'm taking maybe face to face or virtually or asynchronously or whatever it may be, those are the courses I need to actually go into. You will not be successful in this class if you do not regularly come into the Canvas shell. So as you can see, these are all the courses I'm teaching, and I wanted to lay out a couple of different components here. So the first is I have 3 different sections of online environmental science. So right now I'm creating a video for all of my online environmental science courses. Additionally, for you, you're going to notice that there's one that has kind of environmental science, depending on what section you're in. And then you're going to see that there is another section that was available for the lab, but that has kind of some direction and really nothing else in it, right? So if you are in section 0071, the corresponding lab section kind of has this landing page at the home that just says, go back to the lecture portion. Why do I do this? Online classes are already a little bit of a challenge for some students to remember that they have to check in and kind of put time aside to study for that course as if it was a face-to-face course, let alone having kind of 2 different sections for lab and lecture. things can sort of get a little bit chaotic. So I have found that in the past, students like the streamlined modality of just putting everything, lecture and lab, in a one-stop shop. And so that's exactly what I've done for you. Each of you has a different section. Whatever section you are in, you will find all of the information for both lab and lecture in just the lecture portion. And again, I've got those reminders in the lab section. You won't find anything about lab here. Everything is going to be in the lecture portion. So with that being said, let me kind of walk into just an overview beyond what you guys should have moved through yesterday. So the announcements that I posted for you yesterday, right, gave you a link for you to click on to make you land here on the homepage. This is the homepage of the course. It gives you a very good overview of just generalized information that you will need for the class. And so first and foremost, you can download a copy of the syllabus. Please make sure, download it, print it, keep it handy for wherever you're going to do your work for environmental science. Maybe if nothing else, just rip out and put up the schedule. Have a look at it. Keep it aware. Maybe set reminders in your phone beyond just the assignment sections that are going to ping and bounce up for you when things are due. The reason I say this is, again, if this is your first fully online course, a lot of students do not realize the amount of time it will take to commit to this course, and two, that time is yours. You have to find that time. Whereas a face-to-face class, there's a slotted amount of time, there's a room that you go to, there's a place on campus you have to drive to. You are really kind of taking your hands off the wheel, because once you're in class with me, if it was a face-to-face class, you're there to learn. You're getting the information that you need. It's top of mind. But for a fully online class, this is all on you to set up your own schedule. It's self-paced, sort of self-guided. So why did I only give you access to just these modules yesterday? Some of you were emailing me. I can't find the Connect platform. I can't find the assignments. I can't. There's a reason for that. I wanted you to take these first couple of days to really feel comfortable with the course, feel comfortable with how to navigate into the Canvas shell, and most importantly, make sure you are fully aware of expectations, the calendar, and when things are due, because that will never ever be an excuse to you that you couldn't complete it. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I was out of town. Oh, I'm taking a vacation. None of those things are going to fly for me. You have it from day one. You have an availability to understand exactly what is due and when things are due. Now, for the most part, after you get through the start here module, the course overview information, and now this video I will post for you that you will not be able to move beyond until you complete the video and take a little couple question quiz about it. Then the rest of the modules will open for you. But until then, right, I really need to make sure that you understand what you're signing up for. So as you've probably moved through the getting started, right, I have the two modules laid out for you. I want to really highlight some of the other things here, the additional requirements. As mentioned, you will need to buy the online platform. I'll talk about that in just a second. The two other major components, working stable internet and a computer that has a camera in it. You will not be able to take exams from your phone or a tablet. You'll be needing to take it from a computer. Now, what if you don't have stable internet? What if you don't have a stable computer? It might not be the best to take a fully online class. Something you're going to have to really consider, because again, these are the expectations and requirements. You're learning it on day one. Can't be a reason why you can't complete things down the road. That may be, uh-oh, I've lost internet, or I've lost something, or, you know, my computer isn't working appropriately. You have to be prepared to problem solve and create a solution for that beforehand. Do not tell me that that's the reason why, oh, I couldn't take the exam. Can't tell you how many students wake up the next day and go, oops, I just forgot. It's not going to be an excuse for me to give you an open pass to complete the exam, right? Additionally, I have had students tell me that the dorms have spotty internet service. It's not an excuse, unfortunately. If you're waiting until the 25th hour to complete things, we are a 24-hour campus. If you are living in the dorms, don't get great internet access, which I hope they've resolved, I can come over inside of the main building into the library or into the student center and we can gain access to the internet that way. What if I don't have great internet at home? And there are libraries, there are coffee shops, there are other places. You have to have this available because it's a requirement to pass this fully on. The last thing I really just want to touch base on, aside from information and making sure that you know where my office hours link is. Again, those hours maybe don't particularly fit your need. I've had individuals who are in the military taking this class overseas. Sometimes the time is off. If you need an alternative time, I can absolutely work with you on that. Just shoot me an email. With that being said, I do just kind of want to walk through the instructor's response time and then just basic email etiquette. My presumption is that you are all here because you want to graduate with a degree and go on to a professional setting. That's fantastic. I welcome that. But what we're doing is we're sort of setting ourselves up for success, like practicing professionalism before we get into the field, right? And so, especially for those that maybe already are in roles that you maybe are serving in the military, or maybe some of you are in roles that you know, have colleagues or individuals, you know, underneath you that you are managing, and maybe you're looking to step up. There's a level of professionalism and expectation and communication that still abides here. We are not friends. We do not text each other. We're not on a group thread. I expect for you when you need something from me, and I guarantee if you're panicking because you missed something, the last thing you want to do is be like, hey, yo, I forgot to do this, or can you open this back up? I can tell you how many students just send me one sentence statements. I don't owe you anything, right? The idea is that help me understand what happened. Dear Dr. Varga, yada, yada, yada. I'm in your biology 1132 section 071. This is the situation that happened. Or I need to know more about this information. Or can you help me with the research project? Come prepared. Give me the basic information. You are not my only student. You are not my only class, right? So I have many sections of this. Additionally, be respectful. Come with a suggestion. Hey, this is what I believe could happen. Is there an opportunity to, right? But just writing me a sentence without giving me any indication of who you are, what class you're a part of, what assignment you've missed, I'm not going to answer your email. It's basic common courtesy. You signed up for the class expecting respect for me. I expected that for you as well. Close it out with your first and last name. And again, give me a subject line. Tell me again what class you're associated with and the overall section. Now, if you email me through Canvas, it tends to put that information in the subject line of the course that you're associated with. However, please just give me your first and last name so that I can associate correctly with whatever we need to address. So that's all I need to say about that, but I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. Okay, so yesterday then you got kind of some basic first three things to walk through. And what you probably realize, and if you haven't completed yet, is that the modules beyond that are all locked. You're not seeing anything yet. The reason for that again is I want you to take time to review this information, set up a schedule, figure out some time that you're going to put aside each day or each week to really dedicate to this class as if you were sitting in the classroom with them. So in the module section, right, you're going to see all the modules that are eventually going to open. But by now you should have moved through the start here. Once you have completed that, the course overview information module would have opened. And then the last one would have been the meeting with Dr. Varga. From here today, this module will open with the prerequisites of the previous two. You can't see this video until you complete the previous two. So again, making sure that you have all the information. And you'll answer kind of a basic, just a couple of questions to review and make sure that I know you're paying attention, that you can just click on the video and hit pause and hit stop and get through so you can run to the assignments. There's going to be some basic quiz-like questions to make sure we understand. Once you complete all of those modules, you will then see module 1 will open, right? And again, how do I have this laid out? Every module is going to come with an overview of that week. It's going to tell you the objectives. It's going to tell you what to do. It's going to be telling you what you need to focus on. I will also have embedded for you a PDF PowerPoint so that you can download it and you can make your own notes. I also will have a reading assignment for you. This is to guarantee that you understand you have the chapters. There's no other way around it. You have to read through the material and be able to be successful with this class. So while they are worth nothing, they're there for you to read. What else are we going to notice about the first week? There are no SmartBook assignments due or any lab assignments that are due. The reason for that is we understand sometimes students need to take that first week to get financial aid to come in. Totally fine. So your first assignments that are associated with the class, as far as connecting the online platform, really won't happen until the following week. But since I know you want to register for the Connect platform, some of you may already have your access code ready to go. You can click on this chapter 1, Understanding Our Environment, which is the ebook associated with the platform. And when you click on it, mind you, mine is already connected to the platform. You will then get the prompt of where to put in the access code, how to go ahead and register for this, and then the two are tied together, right? So I suggested in the other video to go ahead and go through the McGraw-Hill link. There's been changes. I have to update that video. We no longer have that link. It's now just embedded into the module. So once you click on this reading assignment, right, that's why I have it in there. There's no points associated with it, but it gives you a straight pass to the very first chapter because again, the book, right? I'm trying to take out any of the guesswork of what you have to do to be successful. So please make sure, and again, know, this is the way that you're going to gain access to the platform. You're not going to see that McGraw-Hill link over here. Everything that you're going to need to access the platform is going to be embedded into the modules. So again, when you click on chapter 1, begin that reading assignment, that is where you will be prompted to sign up for the Connect platform. Again, module 1 isn't going to open, your icebreaker isn't going to open until you complete the start here in the course overview, as well as watch this video and take the little quiz, so to speak, about the information. Once that's opened, the rest of the modules will then open. Again, I will be posting weekly videos to give you guys updates. When those videos are posted, they will be right underneath, right, the module itself. So this is kind of the overview video. I won't have one here, but beginning next week, I'll have kind of a weekly update of things to expect, any announcements I need to bring to you, which again brings me back to the other portion. Anything, all communication will go through the announcements here. So if you are confused, if you're looking for information, just peek into the announcement section on top of coming into the Canvas shell as much as possible. Last but not least, the last couple of things, once you start to get down into module 4 and we start getting closer to the exams, I have again information on how to study coming all the way back from our course overview module, and you're going to see some reviews. Notice here, these are not worth points. They're just there for you to retake, refresh, and keep things sort of top of mind as you're preparing to move towards the very first exam. And again, I will talk about this as we get closer to the exam in week 4. But that's really it. All you will need to do for this week is if you're able to register and you're able to sign up for the Connect platform, or you have your access code, this module will open. Clicking on the chapter 1 reading assignment will take you directly into the modules, into the Connect platform for you to register. And the only thing you have to do is to be able to complete the icebreaker. So under the icebreaker in the discussion section, right? Oops, sorry, wrong one. I haven't been posted yet. What you will do is you'll just follow these basic instructions. You will answer the 3 questions that I have here, and it's just a way for me to physically see you since we're not going to be meeting face to face. And I will be posting the very first one here. You'll just hit reply. You'll follow these directions to be able to embed your video right here into the actual discussion board. And that's really good. That'll be your very first assignment. Starting next week, that's when your assignments from the Connect platform and lab will be due. So with that, welcome to the semester. I'm excited that you are here. If you have any questions whatsoever, please find some time to meet with me in office hours. And I look forward to a successful end of the semester. Welcome back.